The cocoa nut is arguably one of nature's most beautiful and majestic creatures, but has presented evolutionary biologists with a mystery. Why do the males have a mane? This documentary represents a groundbreaking attempt to answer that question. A brave crew risked their lives to study this rare and dangerous animal. Coconuts are notorious for licking filmmakers to death, which resulted in the loss of 3 crew members during the production of this film. Until now, the mystery of the mane has been unsolved. Why would the coconut invest energy in growing such a large mane if it is energetically expensive, heavy, and traps excess heat? What could possibly motivate them to grow these luscious locks? Charles Darwin thought that manes were a protective shield against other males, but this has been disproven. Male coconuts do not preferentially target the mane area during combat. So, what is the purpose of having a mane? More recent evidence suggests that manes are a signal to other males, and to lady coconuts. As it turns out, manes are a secondary sexual characteristic. Secondary sexual characteristics are qualitative traits that influence the ability to reproduce. Since these characteristics do not directly contribute to an organism's survival, they create a sort of tug-of-war between survival and mating. Sexual selection acts on genetically variable phenotypic traits, like the manes of coconut. As male coconuts mature, their manes become longer and darker. Increases in mane length and darkness correspond to increases in testosterone. This might mean that manes are true signals of the male's health and ability to fight for a mate. Male coconuts experience both intersexual and intrasexual selection pressures. Intersexual selection pressure comes from females preferentially mating with big-maned males, while intrasexual selection pressure comes from competition with other males. Female coconuts far outnumber the males, so they are quite choosy with their mates, and they almost always choose big-maned males. This creates selection pressure for bigger males. Look here at this big-maned, healthy male. The female loves him. But look at this poor chap with this scraggly, small mane. He won't be getting any love from her. Male coconuts have to decide whether or not it's worth fighting for access to females. Fighting is energetically demanding, and there is a high risk of being wounded. To avoid fights, males can size up their competitors based on the size of their manes. The small-maned coconut had better not pick a fight with the big-maned, healthy male. Since big-maned males have better access to females, they have higher reproductive success and pass on the good hair genes to their offspring. The small-maned male has lost out once again, and won't pass on his genes anytime soon. Coconuts live in grasslands, and summer temperatures can exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit. A large mane absorbs a lot of heat, and overheating is a serious concern for large males. If a male gets too hot, he can die, and this places a selective pressure on mane size based on survival rather than reproduction. This thermal limitation may contribute to differences in the behavior of males and females. As an example, this large male can be seen loafing in the shade as the female hunts. Maybe he's not lazy, just a touch too warm. Researchers have found that coconuts living in northern, cooler environments have larger manes than their southern counterparts. In hotter climates, males simply cannot grow the same magnificent, large manes. This begs the question, will large manes become increasingly less common as global temperatures rise? It seems likely. Well then, we seem to have solved the mystery of why the coconut grows such a wonderful mane. If only Darwin had lived to see this documentary, he could have learned a thing or two about sexual selection. In any case, thank you for watching. And remember, if you encounter a wild coconut, run for your life. They are quite vicious.